I'm tired as hell, man. I'm not in the shape I want to be, but you know what's crazy? Is that me being out here shows that I love myself. And I know for some of y'all that might sound extreme. It might be extreme. You're like, Trent, you out running the trail. How does that show that you love yourself? Well, trying to better your life shows that you love yourself. And I was thinking about my run on this trail and times I didn't love myself. And this is what this message is about. And I asked you this question, do you really love yourself? And the reason I'm asking you this is, if you really loved yourself, would you still be accepting less? If you really loved yourself, would you still be settling for less? Would you still be doing less? Would you still be around less? Would you still be that environment? Would you still be just accepting what the world gives you? Would you still just believe in opinions put on your life that have no idea the plan that God has for your life? Would you give a half-ass effort with your kids and parenting? Would you give a half-ass effort in your relationships, your friendships, your business, your ideas, your dreams? And some of y'all don't want to hear this. You probably leave after this. But the truth is, the matter is, we don't really love ourselves if we're not giving our best effort to ourselves, our best effort to the things that surround our life. I didn't say a perfect effort. I said our best effort. Sometimes our best effort looks like struggle. Sometimes our best effort looks like me right now, struggling to get these miles in. But it's me showing up, proving to myself that I love myself. I'm trying to love myself harder and harder each day. Some of us on this live right now, we're so worried about if people love us. We're so worried about who doesn't love us, who doesn't care about us, who doesn't support us, who's not there for us. And I get it. That's a real concern. I understand that. We're human beings. But what's crazy to me is that you're more worried about if somebody loves you, and you're not worried about as much if you love yourself. Because you set the tone for your life. You tell people how to love you by how you love you. You tell people how to treat you by how you treat you. You tell people what you're not going to accept by what you choose to accept. If you keep accepting disrespect, can you say you really love yourself? If you keep putting things in your body that aren't good for your life and your health, can you say that you really love yourself? And I've been guilty of this too. I put some things in my body, some food that I shouldn't have ate this week, and I asked myself, dang, if I really love me, why would I do this to my life? Why would I eat these foods that can cause cancer, right? Why would I not take care of my health and just live a lazy lifestyle if I truly love myself? And so you got to be real with yourself today, y'all. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. I'm not trying to make you feel insecure. I'm trying to create a shift in your life right now to let you know you're in control in this moment and how you show yourself that you love yourself. How you tell people how you love yourself. And it's less about people, and it's more about proving it to yourself. But by default, when you prove it to yourself, you show people what you're not going to accept. You show people what you're not going to tolerate. You show people what you're giving yourself. You set a standard for your life that other people have to respect, have to accept, or they can accept not being a part of your life. But it all starts with you. It starts with you right now, my friend. It starts with you right now, my friend. Yeah, we can't control the past. We can't control what we did. We can't control if we didn't love ourselves yesterday. Stop worrying about yesterday and focus on your now. Stop worrying about you wasn't the best parent and focus on your now. Stop worrying about you wasn't the best partner and focus on your now. Stop worrying about you wasn't the best whatever and focus on your now. Stop worrying about if you wasn't the best to yourself and focus on your now. We can't do nothing about yesterday. We can't do nothing about the last 3 years. We can't do nothing about our mistakes, but we can do something about our now. We can do something about our now. And it starts with you. It starts with you taking ownership over your life and say, it's on me. Everybody write in the chat right now. You seen this on the replay? Write it in the chat. Write it. Because when you write it, it triggers something in your soul, right? It's all on me. Where you go or don't go, it ain't their fault. It ain't his fault. It ain't her fault. It ain't what life tried to give you. Yes, sometimes it makes it harder. I get it. But where you go or don't go, it's on you. Period. You have a choice what to choose. You have a choice what to accept. You have a choice what to believe. You can't control what the world gives you, but you are for damn sure in control of what you give to the world, my friend. I'll bet. You know what I mean? You're in control of what you give to the world. And so right now in this moment, I want you to take full ownership of your life and say, you know what? This is the season of my protect my peace season. Now I'm going to love myself to the max. I'm going to love myself to the max. And whatever that means for you, for me, it means taking care of my health to the max. For me, it means setting the standard for other people around me in my life, helping them take themselves to the max. Because you ain't going to be around me if you don't love yourself. I don't want that contagious spirit on me. And some people might call that cold-hearted. Some people might call that, oh, you're wrong. But I refuse to continue to pour into other people's cup and be empty. My standard for my life and me loving myself is that I'm going to live an overflow life. I'm going to give so much love to myself. I'm going to give so much support to myself. I'm going to love on myself harder and judge myself less. Of course, I'm going to correct myself when I do my wrongs. I'm not going to be oblivious to that, but I'm going to love myself so hard that if you're around me, you have no choice but to love yourself. You're going to get the overflow of my blessings. You're going to get the overflow of my love. You're going to get the overflow of me living my best life if you're around me. I'm not worried about pouring in anybody. Just get around me and your cup's going to be full for my overflow because I'm giving myself the love I need to give myself to the max. And some of y'all ain't been doing that. Some of you have been living an empty life because you're pouring in other people. But if you truly love yourself, you got to give yourself what you need first and foremost. Some of you living burnt out because you're a people pleaser. You living burnt out because you're trying to please everybody and you don't give none of that to yourself. How's that working out for you? How's it working out for you? Huh? How's it working out for you? So do you really love yourself? That's a question that you got to be real with yourself and ask yourself. And then you say, nah, Trent, I don't love myself. What lies you continue to believe? How they treated you because you don't love yourself? Your circumstances because you don't love yourself? And your mistakes because you don't love yourself? You know, all the things like that? Because you don't love yourself? Those things are done. Those things are old. You got a choice right now to say, you know what? Man, I'm making a decision right now to fully love me. And I don't care what people say. I don't care if people say, oh, that's so selfish. Yeah. They always gonna call you selfish when you no longer be a slave to their requests. I'm talking about living the overflow life. So everybody in this live right now, make a commitment right now. See, time ain't stopping. Next year is coming. 2024 is coming. It's coming. And so you got a choice right now to decide who you gonna meet next year. And some of us, oh, I got time, or next year is so far away. You've been saying that for the last decade. And it's been repeat year after repeat year. The same goals that you ain't even trying to achieve, the same things that you're saying that looks good on social media, trying to press everybody around you with your words, but you put no action into it. It stops right now because next year is coming. Next year is coming. 2024 is around the corner. It's probably less than 120 days. I don't know my math, but it ain't too far away. And so you have a choice who you're going to meet on that day. You're not going to meet the perfect version of yourself, but you can meet a version of yourself that you truly love, that you're truly proud of by you making the decisions right now. That's it. But most people don't have faith. Most people don't future think. They think about their now. They feel sorry for themselves about their now, and they don't do anything to get themselves out of their situation. They just accept their situation. And I know it's hard as hell, y'all. I'm not saying that it's not. Shoot, it's hard as hell in my life to do a lot of things, but I refuse to stay in a hard for the rest of my life. Then I can move through this hard and get to a peace that's coming from my life, to get to a better that's coming from my life, to get to a greater that's coming from my life. I'm moving towards that. I'm going down the trail. I'm not just going to stay stagnant and just accept what life gives me and complain the rest of my life about my past and this ain't right, this ain't fair. No, I'm going to get my best life. I'm going to try. I'm going to die trying. I'm going to die trying because I truly love myself. So you got a choice. Who you going to meet? Who you going to meet in 2024? Who you going to meet? The same version of yourself that you ain't happy with? The same version of yourself when you look in the mirror and you don't love that image in the mirror? Or you say, you know what? I'm going to start right now. I'm going to live that overflow life, and I'm going to start right now. Type overflow life in the chat, y'all. I'm going to live that overflow life, and I'm going to start right now. Y'all share this if you feel this, man. I'm going in. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep talking as long as y'all want it. In the chat, put that in there, man. I'm going to live this overflow life. And I'm going to meet a version of myself. When I look in the mirror, I love what I see. When I talk to myself, I'm giving conversations of inspiration. I'm not talking to myself with self-pity. I'm not beating myself up. I'm giving care to myself. I'm giving credit to myself. I'm no longer talking to myself in the thing that I'm not worthy. I'm not going to turn to substances to drown out the pain. I'm not going to live a life full of regret, y'all, because some of us, we're in a place where regret has bought us. We feel so bad about certain things in our life where we just accept and we say, oh, well, this is my life and this is it. I can't change anything. I'm going to have a crutch. I'm going to say, oh, this person died. My mama died, or my daddy died, or this person died. This is why my life the way it is. Or you know what? Man, life was unfair to me. This happened, you know. So that's going to be your crutch for the rest of your life. That's going to be the reason why you ain't being a good parent. That's going to be the reason why you ain't going for your dreams. That's going to be the reason why you quit. That's going to be the reason why you don't show up for yourself. That's going to be the reason. Shit. Well, I guess I should have been gave up. And I'm not trying to compare you to me, I guess I should have been gave up. If that's the case, but I refuse to be my crutch. That's going to be the thing that lifts me up. All the things that's supposed to be my crutch, supposed to break me down, make me give up on life, every single thing is going to lift me up. Those things that are meant to break me will be the footstool for my elevation, will be the footstool for my next level, will be the footstool for a greater life for me. I will use those things to elevate my life, not destruct my life. And I made that decision with myself when I was in my depression. I said, you can live depressed for the rest of your life, Trent, or you can do something about it right now. You can figure it out. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not where I want to be, but for sure, I'm not where I used to be. I'm not where I want to be, but for sure, I'm not where I used to be. And I'm proud of me. I'm living a life full of loving myself. So I don't know what that means to you. It means a different version for a different meaning for all of us, but you got to start loving yourself to the max. And listen, some of y'all don't want this conversation. I get it. I get it because it makes you take self-accountability and responsibility over your life. I understand. So feel free to leave off this live. Feel free to unfollow me. I get it. I know it's hard, but I'm just giving y'all some truth, some realness that's really going to help you. And the thing about it is, it's really the simple things that change our life. It ain't nothing magic. But when we use things as crutches and say, this is the reason why I'm like this, this person broke my heart, this person did this to me growing up, and all that stuff sucks. And it's not freaking fair. But you can say, man, you know what? It happened. I'm going to make sure I get my best life, though. I'm going to profit off this pain. You know what I mean? When I mean profit off this pain, I mean I'm going to get a gain from this pain in some form or fashion. This pain going to turn into my power. See, this path to power, y'all, this path to power isn't easy. This path to power is through the wilderness. This path to power is a hard path. This path to power is full of ups and downs. Sometimes there's more downs than ups, but you keep walking that path because even in the downs, it's strengthening you. Even in the unsure moments, it's strengthening you. Even in uncertainty, it's strengthening you. As long as you keep moving forward and let nothing hold you back. So you got to make a decision right now. All of you in here, what's it going to be? It's going to be another year of complaining. It's going to be another year of allowing people to use you. It's going to be another year of excuses. It can be. That's on you. But don't get mad. Don't get jealous. Don't hate on people that are doing something with their life when you have the opportunity to do something with yours. And your life ain't going to look like theirs. Don't get it twisted. Your blessings ain't going to look like their blessings. Don't get it twisted. But you on a journey versus you. You and you. You're your own competition. So stop looking without to find justification of where you are not and start looking within and say, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to get in my best health because I can control that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I can control that. Start there. What can you control right now today? What can you stop right now and start right now today? Right? What is it? Y'all type in the chat. What is it going to be? What are you going to stop today? What are you going to stop today? What are you going to start today? Just give me one thing. What you going to start today? Today's your first day of you loving yourself. Today's the first day of you loving yourself. Right? And like I said, that list of loving yourself is a long list of what you can be doing. Depends what you need. You know, loving yourself is how you treat others. Maybe you've been a terrible person to other people because of your pain. That shows you don't love yourself. If you want to hate on somebody else, tear somebody else down, that means you don't love yourself. Simple. That's all that means.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Walmart behind me.
Got you.
Have a good day.
How you doing?
Have a good hike.
You too. Right? That's what that means. It means you don't love yourself. If you find yourself tearing down somebody for no reason, hating on somebody for no reason, there's people on the internet that just do that, live their whole entire life just trying to tear somebody down because they ain't doing what they think they should. They ain't doing what they think they should be doing. Because somebody ain't pleasing your perception, you want to tear them down. That means you don't love yourself. All it's showing is that you don't love yourself. You're spending more energy trying to tear down people for no reason that you didn't even take time to understand, have a conversation with. It means you don't love yourself. So how can you love yourself more is the question. And the main question is, do you even love yourself? Right? Look at your life. And don't beat yourself up for it. Got you. Don't beat yourself up for it.
Clear back.
Yep. Don't beat yourself up for it. Don't beat yourself up for it. Right? It's happened. You can't change the past, but you can sure change your future and make a decision right now with your life. That's what I want for you, all right? I love you. I appreciate you. all my messages out of love and caring. That's why I get so passionate about it, because I don't want you to waste your life. I don't want you to live a life that you don't deserve. I want you to live a life that you truly deserve. And what you truly deserve is to love yourself no matter what. Right? No matter what. You truly deserve to love yourself no matter what. No matter how people treat you, how people see you, how people feel about you, whatever. You truly deserve to love yourself, man. You are lovable. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of everything coming good to your life. You're worthy to have good people in your life. But you got to be good to yourself first. Some of us want good people in our life, but we're not good to ourselves. I mean, be good to yourself first. Be good to yourself, all right? You guys have a beautiful day, man. Nature heals. If you can't get out in nature, God's natural medicine for the soul. Focus on what you can control, man. Pray about what you can't. Me and Guy had a great conversation today, and on my heart he put, hey, Trent, do you love yourself? And I said, man, I do. I can honestly say I do in this season of my life. So I wanted to ask y'all that. Thank you for the support. Make sure you get the book, Protect Your Peace, out everywhere. It's not out now, but you can pre-order it now. Go to TrentShelton.com. Protect Your Peace will change your life, man. I'm not just saying that because it's my book, but it's just that. If you follow me, you're on my lives, that book is everything plus more. So go get it, go pre-order. I know a lot of you have, thank you. If you can't pre-order, I understand. Just keep sharing the messages, keep showing up for yourself. Keep going to get your best life. It's available to you. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. I got to get back to these miles. I'm just happy I can run again. And my foot feels fantastic, y'all. My foot has felt the best it's ever felt today. And I'm so happy, man. I actually cried some tears on this trail. I know that might seem silly to some people, but I needed this. I needed this. All right? It all starts with you. It's rehab time.